Have you ever wondered, what if the best moment of your life is happening right now, and you're missing out because you're too caught up in the past or the future? Welcome to an exploration of the concept of present living. This timeless philosophy encourages us to fully immerse ourselves in the moment, to experience and appreciate each second as it unfolds before us. Imagine your life as a beautifully written novel, where each moment is a word, every day a page, and each year a chapter. By focusing on the present moment, we are reading and appreciating each word, rather than skipping pages or obsessing over previous chapters. Yet living in the present is not always as straightforward as it might seem. Our minds are often preoccupied with distractions, worries about the future, or lingering thoughts of the past. We're constantly bombarded with information, tasks, and demands that pull our attention away from the present moment. Like a ship in a storm, we're tossed around by the waves of life, rarely finding a moment of calm to appreciate the here and now. Perhaps you're worried about a future event, a job interview, a date, or a test. Or maybe you're dwelling on past events, an argument, a mistake, or a missed opportunity. These thoughts and worries can consume us, causing us to miss the beauty of the present moment, the laughter of a friend, the warmth of the sun, the taste of our favorite meal. Living in the present is about grounding ourselves amidst this chaos. It's about finding that calm in the storm, that stillness in the rushing river of life. It's about appreciating the now, the current moment, the one thing we truly have control over. In the world of philosophy, there's a school of thought that has long championed the art of present living, Stoicism. This ancient philosophy teaches us to focus on the things we can control and to let go of the things we can't. Now that we've understood the essence of present living, let's dive into how Stoicism can help us achieve this state of mind. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, might just have the answers for us to truly live in the present. Born in the bustling heart of Athens over 2,000 years ago, Stoicism is a practical philosophy that champions a life of virtue, tranquility, and mindfulness. At the core of Stoicism is the pursuit of virtue. The Stoics believed that virtue, defined as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, is the highest form of goodness and the key to a fulfilled life. They taught that we should always strive for these qualities, not for external rewards, but because they are the right things to do. Stoicism also teaches us to accept those things we cannot control. It's a philosophy that maintains that the world is unpredictable and often beyond our control. We cannot dictate what happens around us, but we can control how we respond to it. This acceptance of the uncontrollable nature of life is not a resignation to fate, but a liberation from needless worry and anxiety. It's about focusing our energy on the things within our reach, on our actions and attitudes. A vital part of Stoicism is mindfulness, a concept that resonates with many of us today. Stoics urge us to be fully present in the moment, to engage fully with our current task or situation. They discourage dwelling on past regrets or future anxieties. Instead, they champion a focus on the here and now, on the task at hand. Stoicism, thus, encourages us to live in the present. It's a philosophy that invites us to accept the world as it is, to focus on our actions rather than the outcomes, and to live mindfully, fully engaged with the present moment. It asks us to be virtuous, not for any external reward, but because it is the right thing to do. It's a philosophy that, despite being thousands of years old, has profound relevance to our lives today. If you're finding this video informative and interesting, do give it a like. It helps us create more content on practical philosophies like Stoicism. And remember, the key to Stoic mindfulness is not in the knowing, but in the doing. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a practical guide to living in the present. Stoicism, a philosophical tradition born in ancient Greece, is as relevant today as it was over 2,000 years ago. But how does it guide us to live in the present? The answer lies in its core principles. Focus on what you can control, accept what you can't, and practice mindfulness. Stoicism encourages us to concentrate our energies on what's within our control. Our thoughts, our actions, our responses. These are ours to command. We can't control what happens around us, the actions of others, or the passage of time. Yet we can control how we react to these events. By focusing our attention on our own actions and reactions, we anchor ourselves in the present moment. Acceptance is another significant aspect of Stoicism. Life is full of changes. Circumstances shift, people come and go, fortunes rise and fall. Stoicism teaches us to accept these changes, not with resignation, but with understanding and grace. Acceptance doesn't mean passivity, Instead, it's about acknowledging reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. This acceptance ties us to the present, preventing us from getting lost in what was or what might be. Lastly, Stoicism promotes mindfulness. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully aware and present in each moment, aligns perfectly with Stoic teachings. Stoics believed in the importance of observing the world around us, understanding our place in it, and acknowledging our thoughts and feelings without judgment. This mindful approach fosters a deep connection with the present moment. Practical Stoicism can be as simple as taking a moment each day to reflect on what's within your control and what's not, practicing acceptance when faced with change, or setting aside time for mindful observation of the world around you. These practices can help anchor us in the here and now, leading to a more present and fulfilling life. As we can see, Stoicism provides a roadmap to living in the present, helping us to lead more fulfilling lives. Let's take a moment to summarize what we've learned today. We've journeyed through the realms of present living and the ancient philosophy of Stoicism, discovering how they intersect and complement each other beautifully. Our exploration began with the concept of living in the present moment. It's about fully immersing ourselves in the here and now, not being shackled by the past or anxious about the future. It's about truly experiencing life as it unfolds, moment by moment, breath by breath. Then we delved into Stoicism, a philosophy that has been around for millennia, yet remains as relevant today as it was in ancient Greece and Rome. The Stoics teach us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't. They guide us to live virtuously, to be content with what we have, and to accept the ebb and flow of life's events with equanimity. These principles of Stoicism naturally lead us to a more present-oriented lifestyle. By focusing on our actions in the present moment, we can let go of unnecessary worries and regrets. We can free ourselves from the shackles of desire and fear that often cloud our judgment and hinder our happiness. Living in the present, as guided by Stoicism, has numerous benefits. It reduces stress, increases happiness, enhances focus, and improves our overall quality of life. We become more resilient, more content, and more in tune with ourselves and the world around us. In essence, Stoicism isn't just about enduring life's hardships, it's about thriving amidst them. It's about finding serenity in the chaos, joy in the mundane, wisdom in the everyday. It's about cherishing each moment, each breath, each heartbeat, for they are the very fabric of our existence. Remember, the present moment is all we truly have. Embrace it, live it, cherish it. If you've enjoyed this video and want to keep exploring fascinating topics like this, do subscribe to our channel. Until next time, stay present.